Well, here in the Cafe Revival, doing another interview for the podcast Hove Live, although, like all our interviews, it's recorded, ironically. Now, as we're in a cafe, you will hear in the background the noises of the cafe, maybe the clink of our own cups, etc. And with me today, I have Damien Gerrard. That's the correct pronunciation. Gerrard, is it?
Gerrard doesn't make any difference.
I'm looking for attention on pronunciation. Yeah. And he's one of these people making this fan film of Judge Dredd called Cursed Edge, is that
Cursed
correct?
Edge, yeah.
So you were explaining to me earlier, how it came about. So if you could just explain that to me again, that would be great, Damien.
Yeah, well, I've always been a huge fan of Judge Dredd anyway. I used to read the 2000 AD comics back in the 80s at home, and I've always been very, very interested in Judge Dredd. My father's a police officer, so I've always been interested in the law and everything else as well. So when I heard that a Brighton director called Oliver was actually doing a Judge Dredd fan film, I jumped at the chance. I immediately found the casting, applied for it, and got through. And so it's a brilliant project. The guy's very, very passionate about it, just like me. He's very, very passionate about Judge Dredd. So I think we're going to have a really, really good project to come off of the back of the work that we've already done.
And what part will you be playing, Damien?
Well, I'm the lead judge called Judge Turpin. Right. Judge Dredd himself won't actually be making an appearance, purely because we don't think we can have anyone do it justice other than Carl Urban, who played it in the film.
Yeah, but I love that performance myself.
Yeah,
he's
very,
Dr.
very good.
McCoy in Star Trek, isn't he, as well?
Yes, he is, yeah. So I'm playing Judge Turpin, the lead judge, although, funnily enough, I'm not actually in the first episode. So,
okay, and is it going to be in 3D like the film, or 2D?
No, it's 2D. This is a labour of love for us.
Yeah.
So we don't have Rebellion, the production company who own the intellectual property. We don't have their money, so we're just doing it out of our own pocket. So it's going to be 2D.
I did like, the thing is, I'm not a great fan of 3D, but I actually thought Judge Dredd was one of the films where it worked, especially those slow-mo trips where you see things moving in 3 dimensions in slow motion. You just think, oh yeah, that actually does look better in 3D. Maybe
it does.
I can take it or leave it, but it's the one time I thought, yeah, that was worth putting the silly glasses on. But now you were saying to me earlier, you've actually got some of the people involved from the making of that actual film. So can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, we've got a couple of the production guys who designed and built the Lawgiver pistols and the Lawmaster motorbikes are involved in the film as well, in as much as they're giving us advice on our props. So we're trying to make sure that everything that we have is very, very screen accurate, so very similar to that actually appeared on the screen. So yeah, they're being very helpful, giving us a lot of good pointers.
And where's this all being filmed?
Well, Brighton, Shore and Worthing, so it's all very, very local.
Yeah,
very
Brit
local.
City 2, 3 and 4 probably.
Yeah. Well, I've actually had to put on my best American accent, so we are doing it in Megacity, but and we've got a great VFX artist on board who's done an awful lot of green screen for us as well, to have the big Megacity backdrops behind the scenes and so on. So actually, it's looking pretty good. One of the trailers is already out on YouTube, and some of the backdrops in that are just phenomenal. The guy's such a talent.
If we wanted to find that on YouTube, what would we put into our search engines?
If you go to YouTube and type in Dredd Cursed Edge, you'll get the trailer.
Oh, excellent. So have a look at that.
Definitely.
And so, I mean, how many people are involved in this now? It sounds like quite a big project.
Yeah, there's about a dozen of us, I think, at the moment, and it's growing all the time because we're not doing it as a film, we're doing it as a series of episodes. And each episode, although there was an overarching plot, it focuses on different aspects of the overall story. So there's a lot of people involved. We've got at least a dozen, and we haven't fully cast it yet because we're still waiting for some of the later episodes to finish written.
So was the trailer, because sometimes when people are doing sort of their own film projects, there's 2 ways they do a trailer. Sometimes they make the film and make a trailer, and some people just shoot trailer scenes and make a trailer to try and promote it. Which one did you do?
We made the film, and then we've cut a trailer from that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, well, the first episode, I should say.
So how long is the first episode?
Each one will be about 10 minutes long.
Right.
So it'll build into about an hour's worth of film overall.
That's a nice way of doing it, because you can release a bit and get the buzz going on that.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to do it to get the buzz going. Yeah.
Okay, and how many scenes have you shot so far yourself, Dave?
Me, none yet. I haven't got to my episode. Well, I'm in episode 2.
Are you going to keep that pure thing of keeping the helmet on, or because you're not?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Judges don't take the helmet off at all.
Yeah.
Never. No.
No, I did like, because Carl Urban did that. It's a very sort of well, to me, what he was doing with the part was he's kind of being Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry as Judge Dredd.
He was,
which was very nice. And he also did very much engage with Clint as an actor, because he did actually cut his own lines and decide he should be saying less. And that's what I really like, actors who submerge themselves and do what's best for the project, not what's best for them, and grab lines.
I agree. There's so many famous actors out there that demand films are recut so that they have more lines or they have more screen time. But a lot of respect for Carl Urban for keeping the lid on and for staying true to the character of Joe Dredd. I mean, he really did. I thought it was a brilliant performance.
Yeah. So, obviously, I mean, this sounds like something. It's a fairly low budget, no budget sort of project. So obviously, and you're as well as that a jobbing actor. I mean, so you presumably you've got to fit this around. Well, I act and direct as well.
Yeah.
You have to fit things like this around various things. One, any paid acting jobs, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Day jobs often. So are you juggling all those things as well?
Oh, it's crazy at the moment. I'm doing a lot of writing. I'm writing a couple of scenes for some short films that we're doing with a couple of friends of mine. So we're shooting those quite soon as well. I'm off to LA in a few weeks for a month as well.
Right.
And my US visa's going through, so I'm out there to speak to some agents and sort of thing. So it's pretty busy, and I've got 4 feature film projects on the go that I'm just waiting for my visa to come through on. So
okay, well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much, and it's
Thank
nice
you.
to hear somebody so enthusiastic about a project.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
Okay, cheers.
Bye.